Cruz Olmeda Becerra is volunteering to elect Maria Estrada for State Assembly. Here, he draws on memories of the cleaner environment that he experienced growing up in Southeast LA to explain his opposition to re-electing corporate Democrat Anthony Rendon.
When I grew up, remember, there was no smog control. The cars burned leaded gas, right? And poisoned the whole fucking world, right? With lead. The sky was brown all the time. You had smog all the time. We just used to breathe that shit. But at nighttime, one thing though was that you could see the stars. And we'd lay on the grass and we'd look up and you could see all the stars, thousands of stars in the sky, And you can't do that anymore because there's too many lights. There's less smog, but too many lights. So you look up, you can't see shit, But now, now they everything changes, Instead of breathing lead from the gasoline, the people in the east side are breathing the lead that came from Exide, And these fucking politicians, they don't care because it's not their kids that are going to be there, It's the poor people's kids that are going to be there, so they don't care. So yeah, it's still fucked up, man.
Of course. So can you talk to me about, I noticed that, you're opposed to one particular politician here, right? So
yeah.
Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, Rendon, when it comes to like Exide, he takes credit because he got so many millions of dollars for the cleanup. But that doesn't mean shit. The way it works is the polluter, which is Exide, gives money to the politicians. They take the money, but then they got to deal with the constituents who are pissed off about the lead poisoning. So what do you do if you're a politician? You put a wall between you and the people, a flak catcher to catch all the flak from the people. And that's the Toxic Substance, California, the Department of Toxic Substance, California. And so that agency, right, becomes a flag catcher, so the politicians can say, hey, we gave all this money, talk to those people, they're in charge. And then those people on that panel, on that agency, they're appointed. So they're answerable to the politicians who are taking money from the polluters, so nothing changes, So, but people think that, yeah, we're gonna give DTSC hell, yeah, you can do that all you want, but until you get rid of those politicians like this son of a bitch, it's not going to change, because this fucker hides behind that board, and he can say, he claims that he helped clean up. He didn't do shit, and then the cleanup is a joke. They said we cleaned up this yard, yeah, but they polluted. They got pollution into the curbs on the street and went into the water. They polluted the next door neighbor, and it just goes on. They put that contaminated soil on a truck, right, and then they drive off with it. They don't cover the truck. So the wind is blowing all the contamination all over the city, all the way to where they take it to. So, and so then the son of a bitch, he says, yeah, he's all for the environment, all for the people. Man, you gotta really detest people to poison them like that, and not give a fuck. You gotta be a real asshole, and that's what the son of a bitch is, a real asshole. So, yeah, that's why I'm supporting her, because she's been a fighter, forever. She's been fighting against the pollution, against all kinds of corruption in the Southeast LA, and she's not afraid. She names names and goes to these people's houses, to protest, to expose them, and she's not afraid. You can't scare her, and the people you can't scare her, you can't shame her, because she's proud of what she's doing, and she's a fighter. She is really, really a fighter, and that's why I support her. And the thing is, she's not a bullshitter. She's not a bullshitter. She tells you the way she feels, the way she thinks, about any fucking thing. She's not scared, So yeah, I support her. If she thinks I'm full of shit, she'll tell me I'm full of shit. Now, that's just the way she is, And friend or no friend, if you're full of shit, she'll tell you, And yeah, I support her 100%. And vote for her in District 62, Assembly District 62. Don't forget.